Area of parallelograms. How can we find the area of this parallelogram? Cut out a parallelogram and work with it to see if you can determine a way to figure out the area. The first step is to draw an altitude in the triangle. Let's label it h for height. So this is our altitude that we have drawn. Notice we have also labeled the bottom b for base. You can see that the shape outlined in red is a right triangle. We have now created a right triangle. If we were to move the red triangle to the other side of the parallelogram, what new shape is created? After moving the red triangle to the opposite side, we can see that a rectangle is formed. Therefore, the area formula of a parallelogram is equal to the area formula of a rectangle. Except now we are using b for base and h for height. The area A of a parallelogram is found by using the formula area equals base times height. Note that the base and the height always form a right angle. Here is our first example. Find the area of the figure. Step 1, write the formula. Area equals base times height. Step 2, substitute in the known values. We have to be careful to pull the correct values from this picture. So our B, our base, is 6 centimeters, and our height, or h, is 1.7 centimeters. That is the measurement when we create the altitude to make the triangle. I substitute my values in, and then I solve for the area, and I get 10.2 centimeters squared. Parallelogram area practice. Find the area of the figures. Before we can find the area, we need to label what the base and the height is. In this first example, the base is going to be 7 5/11 meter. And the height is, again, the height that I draw when I create this triangle, and it's 9 5/8 meter. In my bottom example here, my base is 10.4 inches and my height is 6.2. Now that I know what my base and my height of the parallelogram are, I can solve for the area. My formula is area equals base times height. I substitute in my base and my height. Convert to improper fractions, and now I can do the multiplication. Of course, we did have some cross simplification here. I can divide both by 11, and then here I can divide them both by 2, and I get 4 and 41. So it makes my calculations a little easier, and I end up with 71 3/4 meters squared. For the second example, I know what my base and my height are. I have my formula. I substitute in my two values. I perform the multiplication. My answer is 64 48 hundredths of an inch squared.